Welcome to Science Store online classes.
Don't forget to like our video and subscribe our YouTube channel for all the updates.
Welcome to all my dear students. I am taking biology class. Under that we are studying chapter plant kingdom. That is, today last class we studied about the first division algae. Under that we studied the general characteristics of algae and its reproductive procedures and the different types of algae. Few example for the algae and different types of sexual reproduction we have studied. Okay, and also we studied the importance of algae. Algae mainly used for humans in many ways, very useful for humans, and half of the carbon dioxide will be fixed by the help of algae, and also it fixed the dissolved oxygen in water bodies, water habitat. They fix the dissolved oxygen, and also they help to they are the important basis for the food chain in aquatic organism. Aquatic ecosystem alli food primary producer agi this algae play very important role, and also they are commercially useful for human beings. About 70 species including Laminaria, Porphyra and Sargassum, few example, are used in food materials, food preparation. These algae also used for flavoring agent, as well as sometimes they'll use this as a main food. About 70 species of the algae are edible and good for health, and also these are some of the algae will produce some hydrocolloids. They have chemically contained hydrocolloids. Means hydrocolloids are the chemical substance which hold water. Hydrocolloids are the substance which hold large amount of water, can be held by this chemical constituent. We will call it as hydrocolloids. For example, most of the red and brown algae which is having a important chemical constituent, that is hydrocolloids. They may be having algin in red algae, carrageen in brown algae. These are the two chemical hydrocolloids present in red algae as well as brown algae, that is algin and carrageen. Most commonly used these hydrocolloids is agar. Agar is a most commonly used hydrocolloid which may be used to grow the microorganism. You have seen some of the microorganism, that bacteria or the fungal colony may be grown in a round shaped petri dish, round shaped glass where alli grow ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ, and it contains one somewhat thick jelly like material, and on the surface of this you can see the growth of the algae. On this surface you can see the growth of algae. So most of to grow most of the organism, microorganism, agar is used as a substratum or as a main base to for the growth of the microorganism. They need particular condition to grow, so this agar will provide a good condition to grow. So this agar is used to grow some of the microorganism, and also this agar is nothing but a material when we dissolve in hot water, it forms it dissolves in hot water, and when it cools it form a thick soft, you know, jellies you have eaten in ice creams and all. So this is also, this agar is used in the preparation of jellies and ice creams. So these are most commonly this agar constituent. Agar is used, which is obtained from two main bacteria, that is Gelidium. This agar, it is nothing but a hydrocolloid which used in growing microorganism as well as in the preparation of jellies, and ice creams. Very important. This agar is obtained from Gelidium and Gracilaria. So this agar is obtained from the mainly two important algae, marine algae, that is Gelidium and Gracilaria. So very important, this agar used in jellies. You have eaten, all of you prepared the jellies at home, or you have eaten in outside, and also these jelly chocolates are available. These are prepared from the agar base. Agar inda prepare ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ, and they'll add sugar. This is tasteless, and this agar is not having any nutrient, just it is a hydrocolloid which hold the water and forms a soft solid material. Okay, that is very nice to eat. So it is prepared in jellies and also ice creams, and also used in growing microorganism, base for the microorganism growth. First ಏನು ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ, ಬಿಸಿ ಇದು ಅಗಾರನ್ನು ಹಾಟ್ ವಾಟರಿಗೆ ಆ್ಯಡ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ. ಆ ಹಾಟ್ ವಾಟರಿಗೆ ಆ್ಯಡ್ ಮಾಡಿದಾಗ that will dissolve in hot water, and also available nutrients are added to that solution and placed in they pour that into a petri dish. Small petri dish ತರ ಇರ್ತದೆ, ಅದಕ್ಕೆ pour ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ ಈ ತರ. This petri dish, like this round shaped glassware will be there. They'll pour it to this glassware and keep it for settlement. After that they place the microorganism and keep it for the incubation, or keep in a lab so that this microorganism can grow. So for this, agar is very important, and also some of the algae are also used in food material. For example, chlorella, which is rich with it is a type of algae which is rich with protein and nutrient contents. Nutrient ಮತ್ತೆ protein contents ಹೆಚ್ಚಿರ್ತದೆ. So they are used in preparation of some nutrient pile or protein tablets ಅನ್ನು prepare ಮಾಡಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ. And also this chlorella is also used by space traveler. ಈಗ space travel ಮಾಡ್ತಾರಲ್ಲ, so they need large amount of food. They cannot carry out the food. They may stay about 1 month, 2 months, more than that, 1 year. At that time they cannot take all this food material from the earth. So at that time they'll take this chlorella, they'll grow inside their plane or inside their aircraft. This chlorella rapidly multiply in a required environmental condition. ಸಿಕ್ಕಂತಹ environmental condition ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಈ chlorella rapid ಆಗಿ ಗ್ರೋ ಆಗ್ತದೆ, rapid multiplication ಆಗ್ತದೆ. ಹಾಗೇನಾಗ್ತದೆ, ನಾವು ಎಷ್ಟು ಕನ್ಸ್ಯೂಮ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರು ಅದು ಪುನಃ ಮಲ್ಟಿಪ್ಲೈ ಆದರೆ that decreases the weight of the aircraft ಅಲ್ವಾ. ನಾವು ಎಷ್ಟು ಒಂದು ತಿಂಗಳಿಗಾಗುವಷ್ಟು ಗ್ರೋಸರಿ ಅಥವಾ ಫುಡ್ಡನ್ನು ತಗೊಂಡು ಹೋಗೋದು ಉಳಿತದೆ. 1 bottle of chlorella may be taken, that frequently multiplies. They fulfill the food need of the aircraft. That's why this chlorella is also used by air astronauts. aircraft ಅಲ್ಲೆಲ್ಲ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ. ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಆಲ್ಸೋ ದಿಸ್ ಈಸ್ ರಿಚ್ ವಿತ್ ನ್ಯೂಟ್ರಿಷನ್. ಸೊ ದೇ ಆಲ್ಸೋ ಯೂಸ್ಡ್ ಇನ್ ಪ್ರಿಪ್ರೇಷನ್ ಆಫ್ ಪ್ರೋಟೀನ್ ಪೈಲ್ಸ್. ನ್ಯೂಟ್ರಿಯೆಂಟ್ ಪೈಲ್ಸ್ ಎಲ್ಲ ಕೆಲವೊಂದು ಸಿಗ್ತದೆ, ಅದರ ಪ್ರಿಪ್ರೇಷನ್ಗೆ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ. ಇದು ಕ್ಲೋರೆಲ್ಲ ಆರ್ಟಿಫಿಷಿಯಲಿ ಲ್ಯಾಬ್ ಕಂಡೀಷನಲ್ಲಿ ಗ್ರೋ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ. ಓಕೆ, ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ next important feature of this algae is, these are the importance of algae. Next we'll move to the different classes of algae. Have mentioned in the last class which are the different classes of algae, that is Chlorophyceae, Phaeophyceae and Rhodophyceae. Under that first we are studying Chlorophyceae, first member, that is Chlorophyceae, first class. These are commonly called as green algae. Green algae. It is commonly called as green algae. The plant body or the algal body may be thalloid, simple, unicellular or multicellular. So, if it is multicellular, it may be colonial or filamentous, and one more, colonial or filamentous form you can see, and also some may advanced structure may also present. Okay, some of them are also filamentous and colonial, and some of them are unicellular, and they contain two important pigments, that is chlorophyll A. They are green in color, so they contain two main pigments, that is chlorophyll A and chlorophyll B. They contain two main pigments, that is chlorophyll A and chlorophyll B. That's why the plant body will look like green. Okay, and also they store food material. They are photosynthetic in nature. Because of this chlorophyll pigmentation, these algae are photosynthetic. Most of these chlorophyllaceae members are fresh water form, aquatic and fresh water. Some of these algae also may seen on the damp soil or on the surface of rock, and also we can see on the surface of the bark, tree bark, adra melella idu grow agtade. So aquatic, for most of water content tumba jaasti beku. Almost all the algae require more water content to grow, to complete their life cycle. So usually they grow in water rich area or during the rainy season. Okay, they contain the prominent chloroplast. These chlorophyll A and chlorophyll B pigments are present inside the chloroplast. They are present inside chloroplast. Chloroplast is a organelle. You should know, the chlorophyll is a pigment, chloroplast is organelle. Organelles means the mitochondria, endoplasmic reticulum, Golgi complex. These are the organelles. Here chloroplast is also an organelle. Inside this chloroplast you can see these two important pigments which help for the photosynthesis. Okay, they are present inside the chloroplast, and though they are photosynthetic in nature, they prepare their own food, and they also, the extra food also stored, and they stored in the form of pyrenoids. So they stored in the form of pyrenoids. You can see different shaped chloroplast. Illi ನೀವು in chloroplast, if you consider chloroplast, you can see different shaped chloroplast. Okay, some are discoid shaped, that is disc shaped. Some of the chloroplast are discoid shaped, some are plate like. Some chloroplasts are plate like, you can see plate like structure. Some are spirally arranged. Some of the, for example in Spirogyra, you can see spirally arranged chloroplast. This like this spirally arranged chloroplast. This is plate, spiral shaped chloroplast, and some of the chloroplasts are arranged like a network. Okay, they arranged like a network. Like this you can see the network of the chloroplast. network shaped chloroplast. This is, we will call it as reticulated or reticulate chloroplast, where it is irregularly arranged. They are arranged like a network. Some of them are ribbon shaped. Some of them are ribbon shaped like this. Ribbon shaped chloroplast may be present inside the cell. They may be discoid, plate like, spiral, reticulate and ribbon shaped, and some of them are cup like chloroplast. In some of the organism you can see cup shaped chloroplast. Can see cup shaped chloroplast. These are the different shape of chloroplast present in chlorophyceae member. Okay, ಯಾವುದೆಲ್ಲ ಇರ್ತದೆ? discoid shape, disc like, plate like shaped, spiral, reticulate, ribbon shaped and cup shaped chloroplast may be present, and these chloroplasts contain these two main pigments, and this chloroplast also contain a reserve food material in the form of pyrenoids. These are the reserve food materials in the inside the chlorophyceae members. ಕ್ಲೋರೋಫೈಸಿಯದು ರಿಸರ್ವ್ ಫುಡ್ ಮೆಟೀರಿಯಲ್ ಅಂದರೆ ಯಾವಾಗ ಪ್ಲಾಂಟಿದ್ದು ಫುಡ್ ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಆಗ್ತದೆ, ದೇ ವಿಲ್ ಸ್ಟೋರ್ ಇನ್ ಸರ್ಟೈನ್ ಫಾರ್ಮ್, ಡಿಫ್ರೆಂಟ್ ಫಾರ್ಮಲ್ಲಿ ಅದು ಸ್ಟೋರ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೇವೆ, ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ದಟ್ ಸ್ಟೋರ್ಡ್ ಫುಡ್ ಈಸ್ ಕಾಲ್ಡ್ ಆಸ್ ರಿಸರ್ವ್ ಫುಡ್ ಮೆಟೀರಿಯಲ್. ಓಕೆ, ಅದು ಸ್ಟೋರ್ ಮಾಡಿರ್ತಾರಲ್ಲ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ರಾ ಫುಡ್ಡನ್ನು, ಅದನ್ನು ರಿಸರ್ವ್ ಫುಡ್ ಮೆಟೀರಿಯಲ್ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ. ಸೊ ದೇ ಸ್ಟೋರ್ ಪೈರಿನಾಯ್ಡ್ಸ್, ರಿಸರ್ವ್ ಫುಡ್ ಮೆಟೀರಿಯಲ್ ಇನ್ ದ ಫಾರ್ಮ್ ಆಫ್ ಪೈರಿನಾಯ್ಡ್ಸ್. ಓಕೆ, ಹಿಯರ್ it contain starch at the center. This reserve food material is a starch and it is surrounded with protein molecule, protein content here. This is a structure of pyrenoid which contains centrally starch, and around the starch you can see the protein molecules. You can see the protein content around the starch that surrounds the starch granule. Okay, some of the algae also contain oil droplets. Oil droplets are also one kind of reserve food material in chlorophyceae and other organism also. You can see the oil droplets. It is also type of reserve food material. ಯಾವುದೆಲ್ಲ ಇರ್ತದೆ? ಪೈರಿನಾಯ್ಡ್ ಮತ್ತು ಆಯಿಲ್ ಡ್ರಾಪ್ಲೆಟ್ಸ್. ಓಕೆ, ಇನ್ ಸಮ್ ಆರ್ಗ್ಯಾನಿಸಮ್ ಆಯಿಲ್ ಡ್ರಾಪ್ಲೆಟ್ಸ್ ಇರ್ತದೆ. ಇನ್ ಮೋಸ್ಟ್ ಆಫ್ ದ ಆರ್ಗ್ಯಾನಿಸಮ್ ಯು ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಸಿ ದ ಪೈರಿನಾಯ್ಡ್ ಆಸ್ ಅ ರಿಸರ್ವ್ ಫುಡ್ ಮೆಟೀರಿಯಲ್. ಓಕೆ, ದೇ ಮೇ ಪ್ರೆಸೆಂಟ್ ಅಲಾಂಗ್ ವಿತ್ ದ ಕ್ಲೋರೋಪ್ಲಾಸ್ಟ್. ಕ್ಲೋರೋಪ್ಲಾಸ್ಟ್ ಒಟ್ಟಿಗೆ ಈ ಪೈರಿನಾಯ್ಡ್ಸ್ ಇಂಟರ್ಮಿಂಗಲ್ ಆಗಿರ್ತದೆ, ಒಟ್ಟಾಗಿರ್ತದೆ. ಇಫ್ ಯು ಸ್ಟಡಿ ದ ಸ್ಟ್ರಕ್ಚರ್ ಇನ್ ಡೀಟೇಲ್ ಯು ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಅಬ್ಸರ್ವ್ ದ ಪೈರಿನಾಯ್ಡ್ಸ್ in between the chloroplast pigment. Chloroplast pigment ಒಟ್ಟಿಗೆ ಅದು chloroplast organelle ಒಟ್ಟಿಗೆ ಈ ಪೈರಿನಾಯ್ಡ್ಸ್ ಇಂಟರ್ಮಿಂಗಲ್ ಆಗಿರ್ತದೆ. ಸೊ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಅರೌಂಡ್ ದಿಸ್ innerly the cell, if you consider this is a cell, the inner layer is made up of cellulose. Layer is made up of cellulose, and outerly it is covered with outer layer which is made up of pectose. It is a type of sugar. Pectose is also a type of carbohydrate. ಒಳಗಿಂದ cellulose ಇರ್ತದೆ. Outerly it is covered by pectose layer for the protective layer. This pectose is nothing but a protective layer around the cellulose, so that makes the algae grow well in a particular environmental condition. ಆ grow ಅಲ್ಲಿ condition ಅಲ್ಲಿ grow ಮಾಡಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಇದು help ಮಾಡ್ತದೆ. This is pyrenoid. Okay, here they may grow, these chlorophyceae members may reproduce in the form of, they may reproduce by vegetative means. They reproduce by vegetative means, that is mainly by fragmentation, and also in unicellular organism we can see the simple cell division, a sexual form. asexual mode of reproduction we can see, and also we can see sexual mode of reproduction. Here in asexual mode of reproduction, they produce motile zoospores. They produce motile large zoospores, and in sexual means the three types also we can see, that is isogamous, anisogamous and oogamous. Can see all the three types of reproduction in a living organism. In we can see these are Chlorophyceae. We can see three types of the sexual reproduction. I have explained isogamous andre ಏನು ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ದೇನೆ, anisogamous andre ಏನು ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ದೇನೆ. Okay, and oogamous type of reproduction, and few examples for these Chlorophyceae members are Chlamydomonas, this is unicellular algae. ಹೇಗಿರ್ತದಂದ್ರೆ Chlamydomonas, they are motile. This is a structure of Chlamydomonas. Okay, Spirogyra, Ulothrix. These Spirogyra and Ulothrix are the example for filamentous form of algae. These are example for filamentous form of algae, and this is example for unicellular algae, unicellular Chlorophyceae members, Ulothrix, and also other example Volvox. Volvox also comes under comes in this Chlorophyceae member. In Volvox we can see the oogamous type of sexual reproduction. Okay, in this mainly in Volvox we can see the oogamous type of reproduction. Okay, next one more. Okay, one more example is Chara. I have drawn the structure of Volvox, Ulothrix, Spirogyra draw ಮಾಡಿದ್ದೇನೆ, Chlamydomonas I have drawn. Chara, usually it looks like this. Chara, it is a green algae, and this is macroscopic in nature. This in this higher this exactly look like a higher plant, angiospermic plant ತರ ಕಾಣ್ತದೆ, aquatic ನಮ್ಮದು aquatic plant, higher angiospermic plant ತರ ಕಾಣ್ತದೆ, but these are algae. They reproduce by oogamous type of reproduction. ಇದೆಲ್ಲ ಹೈಯರ್ ಆಲ್ಗೆಗಳು oogamous type ಅಂದರೆ oogamous advanced type of sexual reproduction. So in higher algae means they show leaf like, stem like structure. That algae may show oogamous type of reproduction, and some of the primitive one may show isogamous type of reproduction, and they also show asexual and vegetative means of reproduction. These are the example may be asked for your exams. Just remember the names: Chlamydomonas, Spirogyra, Ulothrix, Volvox and Chara. These are the important example for Chlorophyceae, member Chlorophyceae. Okay, next we'll move to the next class, that is which is the next class? Phaeophyceae. Phaeophyceae is the next class of algae. These are nothing but the brown algae. These are nothing but brown algae, and most of the brown algae is marine form. You cannot observe these type of algae in fresh water form. Chlorophyceae members ಎಲ್ಲ fresh water form ಆಗಿರ್ತದೆ, ಅಂದರೆ ಸಿಹಿ ನೀರಿನಲ್ಲಿ ಜಾಸ್ತಿಯಾಗಿ ಬೆಳೀತಾರೆ. They are fresh water form, and these Phaeophyceae members are marine forms. You can see the plant body is multicellular, they may be filamentous. Further division may be there, may be branched or unbranched, and few produces a massive plant, or they produce a large plant like structure called kelp. Okay, that structure, the massive plant like structure, we'll call it as kelp, and they measure up to 100 meters. They measure up to 100 meters. They usually, these algae, most of the algae are microscopic, and also some of them are visible to our naked eyes, but this Phaeophysae member, larger brown algae, may measure up to 100 meters. They are present, they may be present deep into the oceans. ಕೆಲವೊಂದು ಈ ಕೆಲ್ಪ್ ಆಲ್ಗೆಗಳು ಉಂಟಲ್ಲ, ಡೀಪ್ ಓಷನ್ ಇದು ಮಧ್ಯ ಡೀಪಲ್ಲಿ ಇರ್ತದೆ. ಸೊ ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ ನಾಟ್ ಡಿಫಿಕಲ್ಟ್, ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ ವೆರಿ ಡಿಫಿಕಲ್ಟ್ ಟು ಸ್ಟಡಿ. ಅದರ ಸ್ಪೆಸಿಮನ್ ಅಥವಾ ಸ್ಟಡಿ ಮಾಡಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ತುಂಬ ಕಷ್ಟ, ಯಾಕಂದರೆ ಡೀಪ್ ಸಿ ಒಳಗೆ ಇರ್ತದೆ. ಸೊ ಮೋಸ್ಟ್ ಆಫ್ ದಿಸ್ ಬ್ರೌನ್ ಆಲ್ಗೆ ಆರ್ ದ ಎನಿ ಟೈಪ್ ಆಫ್ ಆಲ್ಗೆ ಇಸ್ ನಾಟ್ ಡಿಸ್ಕವರ್ಡ್ ಯೆಟ್. ಓಕೆ, ಸುಮಾರು ಟೈಪ್ ಇದು ಆಲ್ಗೆಗಳು ಇಲ್ಲಿವರೆಗೆ ಡಿಸ್ಕವರ್ ಆಗಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಆಗಲಿಲ್ಲ, ಬಿಕಾಸ್ ದೇ ಆರ್ present in that deep oceans. We cannot reach that habitat, so that's maybe the reason. So few of them are measure up to 100 meters. Okay, this kelp may contain, this kelp contain, this larger plant may contain prominent body structure. They contain a prominent body structure. Okay, they will contain stem like structure, that will call it as stipe. I have told that stem like structure. Or else like this, you can see like this structure. These are stipes. These stems are called as stipes, and they attaches to the substratum with the help of root like structure. Root like structure inda adu substratum ige attach ಆಗ್ತದೆ. So this, if you take this as a kelp, okay, they attaches to the substratum by the help of hold this root like structure, that will call it as hold fast. This structure is called as hold fast, that will help to attach the this algae into the particular surface. Surface ಗೆ ಇದು ಮಾಡಲಿಕ್ಕೆ, ಸರ್ಫೇಸ್ ಅನ್ನು ಯೂಶಲಿ ನಾವು ಸಬ್ಸ್ಟ್ರೇಟಮ್ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತೇವೆ. ಯಾವುದಾದ್ರೂ ಹ್ಯಾಬಿಟೇಟಲ್ಲಿ ಅದು ಬೇಸ್, ಇಟ್ ವೇರ್ ದ ಪ್ಲಾಂಟ್ ಕ್ಯಾನ್ start their life, they can firmly stand on the particular place, that will call it as a substratum. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಯಾವುದಾದ್ರೂ ಈಗ ವಾಟರ್, ದಿಸ್ ಓಷನ್ ಬೆಡ್ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದರೆ, that may be the substratum. In that substratum, these hold fast help to hold the plant firmly. Okay, and this stem like structure will call it as stipe, and you can see this leaf like structure will call it as fronds. This fronds, the shape and size of the fronds may vary from one species to another species. If you take a different types of Phaeophysae member, this frond shape may vary from one organism to another organism. One organism compare ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ಇನ್ನೊಂದು organism ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಈ frond shape entirely different ಆಗಿರ್ತದೆ. So that may be the basis for the classification. ಇದರ shape is ಒಂದು classification ಗೆ basis ಆಗಿರ್ತದೆ. Okay, these also are photosynthetic in nature. They contain chlorophyll pigment, chlorophyll A and C. there are different types of chlorophyll pigment ಇರ್ತದೆ. ಕ್ಲೋರೋಫಿಲ್ ಅಂದರೆ ಒಂದೇ ಇರೋದಿಲ್ಲ, ಕ್ಲೋರೋಫಿಲ್ಲಲ್ಲಿ ಡಿಫ್ರೆಂಟ್ ವೇರಿಯೇಷನ್ ಇರ್ತದೆ. ಇನ್ ಗ್ರೀನ್ ಆಲ್ಗೆ ದೇ ಆರ್ ಗ್ರಾಸ್ ಗ್ರೀನ್ ಇನ್ ಕಲರ್. ಆಲ್ಮೋಸ್ಟ್ ಕ್ಲೋರೋಫೈಸೆ ಮೆಂಬರ್ಸ್ ಆರ್ ಗ್ರಾಸ್ ಗ್ರೀನ್ ಅಂದರೆ ಡಾರ್ಕ್ ಗ್ರೀನ್ ಇರ್ತದೆ ಬಿಕಾಸ್ ಆಫ್ ದ ಪ್ರೆಸೆನ್ಸ್ ಆಫ್ ಕ್ಲೋರೋಫಿಲ್ ಎ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಕ್ಲೋರೋಫಿಲ್ ಬಿ. ದ ಕಲರ್ ಇಂಟೆನ್ಸಿಟಿ, ಆ ಕ್ಲೋರೋಫಿಲ್ಲಲ್ಲಿ ಕಲರ್ ಇಂಟೆನ್ಸಿಟಿ ಮತ್ತು ಅದರ ಫಂಕ್ಷನ್ ಬೇರೆ ಬೇರೆ ಆಗಿರ್ತದೆ. ಸೊ ಬೇಸ್ಡ್ ಆನ್ ದಟ್ ದೇ ಕ್ಲಾಸಿಫೈಡ್ ದಟ್ ಕ್ಲೋರೋಫಿಲ್ ಪಿಗ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಇಂಟು ಡಿಫ್ರೆಂಟ್ ಟೈಪ್ಸ್. ಕ್ಲೋರೋಫಿಲ್ ಎ, ಕ್ಲೋರೋಫಿಲ್ ಬಿ, ಕ್ಲೋರೋಫಿಲ್ ಸಿ, ಹಾಗೆ ಆ ಥರ 3 ಟೈಪ್ಸ್ ಆಗಿ ಡಿವೈಡ್ ಮಾಡಿರ್ತಾರೆ. ಫರ್ದರ್ ಕ್ಲಾಸಿಫಿಕೇಶನ್ ಮೇ ಬಿದೆ, ನಾಟ್ ನೀಡೆ. ಈಗ ಗೊತ್ತಿರಲಿ ಕ್ಲೋರೋಫಿಲ್ ಎ ಮತ್ತು ಸಿಗೆ ಡಿಫರೆನ್ಸ್ ಇರ್ತದೆ. ಸೊ ಈ ಯೂಶಲಿ ಇನ್ Phaeophyceae member, the plant, the algae contain chlorophyll A and C. Along with this, they also contain carotenoids and xanthophyll. And also they contain one more important type of xanthophyll, that is fucoxanthin. This is important type of pigment which results the brown coloration for the algae. This fucoxanthin will impart the brown coloration. Fucoxanthin untalla ee algae alli brown coloration anna impart ಮಾಡಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಅಥವಾ ಪ್ರೊಡ್ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಹೆಲ್ಪ್ ಮಾಡ್ತದೆ. They contain chlorophyll A and C for photosynthetic pigment. They also contain carotenoids and xanthophyll. In xanthophyll they contain fucoxanthin type of pigment that may result for the brown coloration. They may contain olive green to various shades of brown. Okay, you can see olive, some of the algae are olive green in color, and the brown coloration, the shade of brown varies depending on the amount of the pigments. Depending on the amount of the pigments, the color varies from various shades of brown. We can see various shades of brown. Olive green andre nodidire, olive seeds, olive fruit which help for the extraction of olive oil. Olive oil kelidiralla, it is very good oil for your health ಗೆ ತುಂಬ ಒಳ್ಳೆ ಆಯಿಲ್. ಸೊ ದಿಸ್ ಆಲಿವ್ ಆಯಿಲ್ ಇಸ್ ಯೂಶಲಿ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ರಾಕ್ಟೆಡ್ ಫ್ರಮ್ ಆಲಿವ್ ಫ್ರೂಟ್ಸ್, ಆಲಿವ್ ಸೀಡ್ಸಿಂದ ಪ್ರೊಡ್ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ. ಸೊ ಆಲಿವ್ ಗ್ರೀನ್ ನೋಡಿರ್ತೀರಿ, ಈವನ್ ಪಿಜ್ಜಾದಲ್ಲಿ ಎಲ್ಲ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ ಆಲಿವ್ ಫ್ರೂಟನ್ನು. ಸೊ ಯು ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಸೀನ್, ಅದರಲ್ಲಿ ಬ್ಲ್ಯಾಕ್ ಇರ್ತದೆ ಬಟ್ ಆಲಿವ್ ಸಮ್ ವಾಟ್ ಗ್ರೀನಿಶ್ ಕಲರಲ್ಲಿ ಇರ್ತದೆ. ವೇರಿಯಸ್ ಗ್ರೀನ್, ಒಂಥರ ಲೈಟ್ ಗ್ರೀನ್ ಟೈಪ್ ಇರ್ತದೆ. ಸೊ various shades of brown you can see that depend on the presence or the amount of the pigment. That depend on the amount of the pigment, the color of the algae varies from brown to olive green to different shades of brown. Okay, and also these store food material. These brown algae also store food material, maybe in the form of laminarin, okay, laminarin and mannitol. They reserve food material in the form of laminarin and mannitol. These are the important food material. These are nothing but the sugar molecules, carbohydrate. Ide enu carbohydrate, different types of carbohydrate we are going to study in biomolecules chapter. We are going to study about that. ಆ ಚಾಪ್ಟರಲ್ಲಿ ಯಾವುದು ಈ ಲ್ಯಾಮಿನಾರಿನ್, ಮ್ಯಾನಿಟೋಲ್ ಅದರ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಎಲ್ಲ ಮೆನ್ಷನ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ವಿಲ್ ಸ್ಟಡಿ. ದೀಸ್ ಆರ್ ನಥಿಂಗ್ ಬಟ್ ದ ಕಾರ್ಬೋಹೈಡ್ರೇಟ್ ಪ್ರೊಡ್ಯೂಸ್ಡ್ ಬೈ Phaeophyceae members. Phaeophyceae, they also photosynthetic algae ಇರ್ತದೆ. ಹಾಗಾಗಿ they produce their own food. Okay, they produce their own food and reserve. They also preserve some amount of food material is in the form of laminarin and mannitol. Okay, remember ಇದೆರಡು ಕೇಳ್ತಾರೆ, which is the reserve food material in Phaeophyceae, which is the reserve food material in Chlorophyceae, which is the reserve food material in Chlorophyceae, pyrenoids. Okay, Phaeophyceae alli laminarin and mannitol. Okay, and also important pigment present in Phaeophyceae member, that is fucoxanthin, and also carotene and xanthophyll, chlorophyll A and chlorophyll C, that may also asked for your examination. And we have studied the different parts of the algae, holdfast, stipe matte fronds. These are the important parts of the algae. We cannot call it as a leaf, stem, roots anta kariyudilla. In lower plants we never call this root, stem, frond only in higher plants. After pteridophytes, gymnosperm ಆಮೇಲೆ ನಾವು roots, leaves ಅಂತ ಹೇಳುದು. Here we cannot call, so they may be termed with other technical namings. Okay, so next we'll move different types of the Phaeophyceae member. Okay, different types of the Phaeophyceae member. Okay, before that we didn't study the reproduction. They may show fragmentation, vegetative reproduction and also asexual reproduction. Asexual reproduction usually by zoospores, that is motile zoospores. These zoospores contain two flagella. Okay, usually they contain two flagella. This is a nucleus. They contain two flagella of unequal length. They contain two flagella of unequal length. One may be long, one may be short, and this will call it as biflagellated zoospores. They are called as biflagellated. Bi means two. Bi ಎಲ್ಲ ಯಾವಾಗ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ? two ಇದ್ದಾಗ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ. biflagellated zoospore. Asexual reproduction takes place by biflagellated zoospores. Okay, this is contain two flagella. Biflagellated zoospores contain two flagella and the flagella of unequal length. So these flagella help for the motility. Okay, these zoospores are usually biflagellated. Two flagella is present. So this shape is a pear shaped. The zoospores are usually pear shaped. Okay, next we'll move to the sexual reproduction. Here most common sexual reproduction is of oogamous type. Oogamous type of sexual reproduction we can see. Oogamous type of sexual reproduction we can see where they contain one static gamete with the one flagellated sperm like structure, that is gametes. Okay, they oogamous, most common oogamous, and also we can see isogamous and anisogamous of. In primitive Phaeophyceae members we can see isogamous and anisogamous type of sexual reproduction. In oogamous type of sexual reproduction, the gametes are, in one of the gamete is biflagellated and the shape of the gamete is pyriform. The shape of the gametes is pyriform. That pyriform means pear shaped structure is usually called as pyriform. Pear shaped structure usually called as pyriform. Here they contain pear shaped structure gametes. Okay, and they contain unequal length flagella. Okay, here also you can see unequal length flagella and they are usually pyriformed or pear shaped structure we can see. And sexual reproduction by oogamous or isogamous, anisogamous and oogamous. In oogamous type of sexual reproduction we will call it as oogamous type of organism will reproduce by oogamous sexual reproduction. Okay, few examples. Okay, some example for Phaeophyceae members are, okay, we'll give some example. Ectocarpus, Dicty, iota, dictyota, then laminaria, sargassum, and fucus. These are the important example for Phaeophysae member. Here oogamous type of sexual reproduction may takes place within a oogonium, means this egg bearing structure. I told that egg like structure athava ಒಂದು static gametes ಇರ್ತದೆ ಅಲ್ವಾ, that will usually produce inside a specialized structure, we'll call it as oogonium. ಆ ಊಗೋನಿಯಾ ಬಿಯರ್, ಇದನ್ನು ಊಗೋನಿಯಾ ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ. ಈ ಊಗೋನಿಯವನ್ನು ಹೊಂದಿರುವಂಥ ಸ್ಟ್ರಕ್ಚರಿಗೆ ಊಗೋನಿಯಂ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ. ದೇ ಸ್ಟ್ರಕ್ಚರ್ ವಿಚ್ ಬೇರ್ಸ್ ಊಗೋನಿಯಾ ಇಸ್ ಕಾಲ್ಡ್ ಆಸ್ ಊಗೋನಿಯಂ. ಓಕೆ, ನೋಡಿ ನೀರೇ ಯೂಶಲಿ ಇಲ್ಲಿಗೆ ಈ ಮೊಟೈಲ್ ಸ್ಪರ್ಮ್ ಬಂದು ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಫರ್ಟಿಲೈಸ್ ಆಗ್ತದೆ. So they fertilizes with the static oogonia. Okay, later fertilization zygote will be formed. Zygote later give rise to a new plant. Zygote embryo ಆಗ್ತದೆ, embryo new plant ಆಗ್ತದೆ. These are the few example. We'll study the structure. ಹೇಗೆ structure ಇರ್ತದೆ, we'll study different. Draw the diagrams. This is front, this is stipe, this is hold fast. This is a structure of laminaria. This is a structure of laminaria. This is structure of laminaria. Okay, next we'll draw the structure of fucus. Okay, it also contains stem like structure. This is a structure of, and you can see in this, you can see the air bubbles. In between that you can see the air bubbles. They may be produced due to the photosynthetic nature. They are photosynthetic in nature, so they produce oxygen molecules. They may be present in these air bubbles. So this is front. Okay, this is air bubble. Then this is stipe. This is hold fast. This is hold fast. These are the different parts of the algae, and one more we'll study. Okay, one more, that is one more, Dictyota. This is example for fucus. This is the structure of fucus. This is structure of laminaria, and one more we'll study. This may be the nucleus. You can see this black dot like structure may be the nucleus. Okay, this we'll call it as frond. This is frond structure. This is stipe, and this is hold fast. This hold fast, stipe and frond may be asked for your examination. What is mean by stipe? What is mean by hold fast? What is mean by frond? Frond means the leaf-like structure present in algae is called as frond. Stipe means the stem-like structure present in algae is called as stipe, and hold fast, root-like structure which help for the attachment present in algae is called as hold fast. Okay, and this is example for Dictyota. This is nothing but Dictyota. Okay, this is an example for Dictyota, and remaining I have drawn the structure of volvox and Ulothrix. That may be also asked for your examination. You should know the diagram along with the namings. Okay, the diagram without the naming carries 0 marks. Okay, remember always while drawing the diagrams you should mark their labeling should be there in your drawing. Okay, next we'll continue in next class.
Don't forget to like our video and subscribe our YouTube channel for all the updates.